Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? This is Joey from Jason Fisher Girl in the Peach Capital with a steak. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Square Bodies, Chris. Yeah, so we finally got the right metal, but the sun has bleached that metal. That's what it used to look like. That's what it looks like now. So it is what it is. So I'm just going to get it up there and let's see. Getting it up there, getting a couple screws in it. We got the trim at the bottom, and then I got to put the trim at the top. The way I had them to make the trim at the top, I can put the trim on the top for the drip that comes over so water don't run behind it. I can put it up after the fact. So that's what we're doing. So we got done with the college, got all that stuff done. So now we're gonna put this metal up. See that ladder? That ladder, my best friend. So this thing goes from 136 and it drops down. That's the pitch. That's the pitch on it every time, from nothing to that, which is about 2 inches. So every 38 inches, it drops 2 inches. So I had them cut the metal, and each panel is 1 inch shorter than the panel before it. So I don't have a lot of waste. So I have to cut 2 inches off, but I double check it every time. So I have to cut 2 inches off each panel all the way down. And then when we get down to the door, we're just gonna go and see how far it goes, and then we'll stop live. And then I have to put a couple pieces of 2x4 around the door to trim the door out, and then trim the door out, and then we got some stuff to wrap the pole. But that's what we're doing. So just let y'all know. Carolina Big would be proud of me. I got gloves on, and I'm drinking that Powerade. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing. A lot of people wouldn't do this, but it is what it is. So I took this piece of aluminum angle iron, which I know is straight. I marked the 2x, and I put the first screw, and then I took this piece of angle and I put it up there like that, and then I put the level on there. I took that little level right here, and a lot of people don't do this, but it's okay. I put the level up there. I made sure the level was level, and then I marked the marks all the way across there. So now what that'll do is all my screws will be level all the way down the panel, and they won't, see those right there, they're pretty level, but these right here will be level. These right here, man, we put these up here fast. They're pretty level across there, consistency, but this is gonna get closed in. All this is getting closed in. Gonna build a roof line out here, gonna run it. All this is gonna get closed in, and this is gonna be office space and merchandise space, like a showroom. But this right here is where people's gonna walk up and see it. So I gotta make damn sure that's where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? All the way across, and then we'll go from there. Again, a lot of people don't do that like that, and that's okay. But like I said, I found the company I got this metal from. They'll sell me that 2x2 tubing, that galvanized tubing. They'll sell me that galvanized tubing, and I'm gonna frame up all that out of 2x2 galvanized tubing and close all that in. So the wind's up a little bit, boys and girls. Let me get back to it. Let me put a screw in it. Let me put a bullet in it. probably wondering why I didn't mark the ones at the top, because the trim's gonna cover it up. You good now? All right, there we go. All right, do the next one. $129 and $127. $129, $127. $129. Somebody's shooting. Somebody's shooting. Somebody's shooting. $129 on the long end, $127 on the short. It ain't duck season. Duck season don't come in until Thanksgiving. $129. Let's go find a $129 piece. Let's go find a $129. $129. All right, found 129. $129 on the long, 127 on the short. So it should be 129. Come on, man, act right. I might have given my damn tape measure a blue chew. Yeah, that's 129. 127 on the short. My tape measure don't act right. We're gonna have to give it a damn blue cheese. Carolina Big. Carolina Big. Look, Carolina. I got them gloves on. This shit right here sharp. So let me show you. All right, let me show you. All right, so this is 129 and this is 127. So I had them cut each piece of metal 1 inch shorter all the way down. So each panel is 1 inch shorter, so I don't have a lot of waste. So this is 129, which that's great because that's what that measured right there from the floor to the top's 129. So we good on that side. So we don't have to cut this side. And then the low end is 127. So we make a mark there. We're gonna take this piece of aluminum angle. We're gonna put it on that mark right there. We're gonna put it at 0 right there. And then we're gonna draw a line all the way across. And then we're gonna take and put us another cutoff wheel on here. And we're gonna bushwhack that son of a gun off. So y'all hang tight. Let me get another. What's wrong with you, Holly? Oh yeah, the rain's coming. I'm trying to hurry. Rains are coming. Yeah, that's for sure. The rain's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. All right, so yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry. So when you putting the metal in, when you putting metal up, here's a little tip for you. You got a little end and a big end. Okay. So look here. You got a little end. See this? You got a little end, and then you got a big end. So this end comes over, and then it's got another lip on it, right? So you got a little end or a little heel, and then a big heel, right? Right here. So what you do is you start with the big end, right? You start with the big end, and it goes in your J trim. This is your J, right? Because it looks like the letter J, right? It looks like this right here. Looks like the letter J, so it's a J. So you put the J up like that, and then the metal slides into it, right? You put the big end first. You start the big end, you get your first piece of metal up, and you square and level your metal. So basically, you check your wall, see where your wall's at, right? So that wall is pretty level, right? So whatever that wall says, then that's what you mimic right here on this end, right? So you get your first panel up, you get it square, you get it level, and you put a screw in it. If your first piece of metal is messed up, every piece will be messed up. If you start out wrong, you'll end up wrong. Every one of them will be like this. They'll be cocked, and it won't be right. So you make sure your J trim is right. You slide this in there, and you get it. Now see, this is a corner. See, this is a corner. See that? So I have them make corners like this. This corner is what's going to go at the end after you're done when you wrap around to go to the other side. See, this is a corner. So this goes in and goes around and goes on the other wall that runs behind this wall, right? So when you're going up here, you can't run a corner because this ain't a corner. This is a wall. So you got a J trim there, and then you put this piece at the bottom like this. They change this up a lot. Different people do it different ways, but you put this at the bottom, so when your metal goes like that, the water runs down and hits this and runs out and doesn't run in, right? So once you put that up there like that, the water will run down the panel, hit this J trim, and then run out or run all the way to the very end and dump. Nah, I don't like them shears. I don't like them shears. Them things, I don't like them. I can do it faster with a cutoff wheel. All right, so let's get this panel up here. We're gonna level the screws. All right, we're gonna level this. Everybody has their own way, Mitchell. Everybody has their own way. You know, I don't do this for a living. Now I've done it. Now I built my whole shop. Me and 3 or 4 buddies, we built my whole shop. So, and I've been around this my whole life. And everybody has their own way of doing things, and that's okay. That's fine. You know, if somebody likes the battery power shears, have at it. You know, each his own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that piece of angle, and we're gonna put it on this first bolt, and we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna level it, and then we're gonna mark it, and we're gonna make sure everything's good. Make sure this is seated. Make sure this is seated in, and go from there. So I'm gonna try to get every screw level, all right? So y'all hang tight. So I'm gonna put y'all back down for a second. Hey Mitchell, and somebody probably got a battery powered screw gun. I use a damn Snap-on impact, baby. Come on, don't do it. Well, you got the wrong flange per the leg under the smaller lip. You don't put screws in the center. Let me see what this song does. You don't put screws in the center if you're going to try to teach somebody to do it right. Hey, you know what, big dog? Let me tell you something. My uncles and all their family, they've been doing metal roofing for 60 years. 60 years. They've changed it. So they used to tell you to put the screws in the rib right there. And then they warranty, the company that sells the metal tells you don't put it in the rib no more. They tell you to put it in the flat. They tell you to put it in the third. They tell you to put it in the flat because it has a washer, right? So, well, you got a wrong flange purling and it's lit. Yeah, teach someone how to learn. Well, hey, look, you know what, Scott, you can find your way out the same way you got in, buddy. You know, it all good. This was done 12 years ago, and they was told to put it in a flat. So, you know, each his own, man. Each his own. Each his own. It's wrong to put it in the flat next to the rib. Well, I tell you what, buddy. I tell you what. Look, the metal manufacturer that I buy the metal from tells you to put it in the flat. That's the only way they'll warranty it. Unless you're going to warranty it, then come on. Let's go. Let's go. Tell me how you, if you're going to pay for it and you're going to warranty it, then do it. It's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, if it keeps you up at night, man, they make self groups where you can get therapy for that shit. You know, if it keeps you up at night, you know, it's all good. All right, let's see. It's not in the hump, man. Look, there's the hump. There's in the flat. That's the hump. All right, Scott, we're going to play with it one more time. No, I meant to put it in the flat next to the rib, not the center of the hump. It's not in the hump. It's in the flat. Hey, man, I understand. Scott, I know it's just killing you, man. I just know it's going to keep you up at night, and you're going to need therapy, and you're going to need somebody to coddle you and rub you on the head and tell you it's going to be okay. I'm going to tell you right here, man. I'm going to tell you honestly, it's going to be all right, man. I promise you. I promise you it ain't going to hurt you from your house. I promise you it ain't going to hurt you. Let's see. KR Metals is where I buy my metal from. KR Metals, I've been dealing with them for 20 years. KR Metals is the one that warranties the metal. So if KR Metals tells me to put the screw right here, I'm putting the screw right here. If KR Metal tells me to put the screw right there, I'm putting it right there. If they tell me to put imaginary Casper screw right there, I'm putting one right there. Because at the end of the day, if something happens with the metal or something goes wrong, then I call KR Metals and I say, hey, big dog, it messed up. They come out here and say, yep, you put it where it's supposed to be. We'll replace it and we'll pay for the labor. So there you go. So it is what it is. It's not in the hump. Man, are you deaf, mute, and blind? That's not the hump, dude. That's not the hump. That's the flat. I'm not gonna entertain you no more. This is the flat. This is the hump. Well, where I live at, look here. I don't know where you live at, but look here. Let's do it like this so you can see it. This is flat. That's a hump. This is flat. This is a hump. This is flat. This is a big hump. This is a flat. This is a baby camel. This is a flat. This is a baby camel. This is flat. This is a mama camel. That's all you get from me today, buddy. I appreciate you. One 127. 127. One 127. Let's go find a 127 piece. Found a 127 piece. Found a 127 piece. $127 piece. $127. $127. $127. $125. Double checking. It's a 2-inch drop every 36 inches or 38, whatever you want to count it. Yeah, 125. So, like I said, it's a 2-inch drop. Each panel drops 2 inches. So I had them to cut the metal 1 inch shorter every time. So this piece is 127 on the long end, which is that. We need to go to 125 on the short end. So we just need to mark it 125. I'll catch up on the comments after. Once we get down to the door, we'll stop. I don't even know what we are. We're on 45 minutes, so. Y'all see the finished video on the big block? It left yesterday. That guy was happier than a daggone pig and shit. I'm telling y'all better watch out, them boys and girls with them blue wrenches. They'll send you packing. They'll send you packing. My fam don't put up with that shit. I'm gonna go on and tell you. I'm gonna go on and tell you. I'm about to. I'm gonna tell you, no politics and no religions. No politics, no religion. Cause I'm telling you right now, them boys and girls in them blue wrenches, my band of misfits, they don't put up with no shit, boy. The band of misfits. Band of misfits. They'll show your ass to the door. Y'all can't see right there. Let me go back down here. All right, somebody asked a question. Uh, it laps over. It laps over that much. It laps over that much right there. So. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Saturday. Look out! Got maybe 2 more pieces. We'll be at the door. 2 more pieces, we'll be at the door, and we'll probably be at the 60-minute mark. Y'all know I like to run these lives 60 minutes. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, yeah. I got boots on. Yeah. I'd take them off, but yeah. He not lazy after work. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I need me some tennis shoes. I need to put some lowrider graphics on this hood. This is off of a 65 Mustang. I flaked the shit out of it. I need to sand it one day and do some candy paint jobs and stuff on it. All right, we're gonna double check. $125. $122.50. Interesting. 125, 122.50. So we need to go down here and find a 125 piece. So I'm gonna walk down here and find a 125. found it. I found it. So, I found it. So, let me tell you this. They stacked all the longs first and the shorts last. I had to down stack. I had to down stack. I had to down stack the whole pallet and scatter it all out so I could get the pieces I needed. What the hell? So, who remembers the numbers? Who remembers the numbers? Who remembers the numbers? Anybody remember? Probably not. Y'all probably wasn't paying attention. 125, 125, and 122 and a half. So we got 122 and a half. So this end is 125, and that side over there, one something five. So it's 125. To make sure. 125 on the long end. 122. 122 and a half on the short end. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. I gotta get it. Also, I'll show you something else. So, also you start with the big end, not the little end. A lot of people start with the little end, right? Well, if you start with the little end, you see that right there? See that lip? See that right there? See that void? It's not a void, but you see that? You'll see it. If you see it the other way, if you walk the other way, you don't see that seam. Same thing when you're putting vinyl up. You always put the vinyl, when you're doing vinyl, you always do the vinyl, you overlap it the opposite direction. So when you drive up to the house, you don't see that. It's just something a guy taught me back in high school. You always put that facing away so you don't see it. Not me. I just took a. Yeah. Now, if we was doing a roof, my uncle would make us do that. He would make us lay the metal out if it was all one length. See, this stuff's different length. So he would make us put. All the metal out on the ground. Make sure it's plumb and square. Snap a string line, and then pre-drill every hole. And then when you put it up on the roof, everything was already pre-drilled. So when you looked, everything was, all the screws was symmetrical. Yep. So let's cut this right here. So. Oh, I was gonna get some, this right here is sponsored by Carolina Big. This Powerade. Carolina Big sponsored this. Thank you. I'll show you right here. So when I built my greenhouse, I done the same thing with that metal, with that plastic right there. Every bit of that plastic was laid out in the yard popped the string line and pre-drilled every hole, every single hole, so they would be symmetrical and they would line up. Same thing on that. I didn't want no screws. For this, I didn't want no screws being seen, so the screws are at the top and the screws at the bottom. But see, that metal is not very long anyway, so that worked out good on that. Y'all think I forgot about you? Got to cut a piece of this angle for the bottom. I'm gonna run it up to the dough. Cut it about 100 inches. About 100 inches. About 100. This plastic, this stuff's got this plastic film on it. If you do not get that stuff off and that stuff gets wet, you will never get it off. Some metal companies don't put plastic on it to protect it in the shipping. My company does. company I use does. Gotta take that protection off. Like it raw, boy. Oh, Carolina Big be mad at me. Carolina Big be mad at me. Didn't act right. You want the wind to blow? Y'all want the wind to blow? Start putting up metal. Y'all want wind? If y'all want the wind to blow, start putting up metal. Wind will start blowing. Just putting a screw in it to hold it just for now. Y'all see that? Some gun tried to get me. Some gun tried to get me. Tried to sneak up on me, didn't he? Y'all see that? Some gun tried to get me. Let's see what we got going on. What? That's funny. All right, let's get this last one up. Oh, look. One 22 and a half. 122 and a half. 122 and a half. 119 and a half. 122 and a half. 119 and a half. 122 and a half. Let's go down here and see if we got a 122 piece. We're getting down to the short row. Getting down to the short row. We'll double check that measurement. Yep. 122.5. This is probably the last piece. We got 119.5. Is that right? Double check. Just double check. 119.5. Glad I checked it. Glad I checked it. Glad I checked it. You want me to show y'all a trick? You see a Sharpie? You can't erase a Sharpie, right? But a Sharpie can erase a Sharpie, look. Look at that. Sharpie can erase a Sharpie. Gone. 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 Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Double check it, make sure. I appreciate that. Had to double check. Had to double check. Had to double check. My damn tape measure needs a blue chew. Wind's picking up. I tell you one thing. I'll tell y'all one thing. These Harbor Freight cutoff wheels, I've cut all kinds of metal. And they were, look, I want y'all to look. What is that? You wanted that? You didn't do that. Huh? Hawkins did that and you sitting there taking credit for it. There ain't no way in hell that you done that. Hollywood. You hear me talking to you? Huh? No, hell no, you didn't do that. I don't believe it. No, hell no, I don't believe it. Hell no, I don't believe it. Don't give him no credit. He didn't do that. His damn brother did it. Them cutoff wheels at Harbor Freight, they cut metal and all that other stuff. But man, they suck on this daggone sheet metal. Holly, everybody says you got it, so we'll give you, yeah? What's the matter? You got something in your ear? You got them bugs in your ears? And then we put some medicine in it? Huh? What the hell you got? I would show y'all that. I'd probably get flagged. Oh, it's a little damn rat. Well, you did all right. You ain't getting no sneaky snacks right now. You ain't getting no sneeze. So we're going. cut this one. We're gonna cut this one. Yeah, he did. If he did do it, good job. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. I think Hawkins did it. And Holly trying to take the reward. You know, like a blister shows up after the work's done. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't use that. Look, that's it. You know what? That's all you gotta do right there. It eats them son of a guns alive. It's like that Limp Biscuit song. I'm gonna eat you alive. I don't know about no Limp Biscuit. Sheesh. JT, I've always. Hey, JT, let me show you something. JT, let me show you something, big dog. You don't have to do them skill saws backwards no more. JT, y'all don't have to turn them skill saw blades around backwards no more. And I'm gonna show you why. Don't do that. Look here. Get you a damn Diablo blade. Get you some damn Diablo blades. Right here. These things right here are the damn cat's meow boys. These things right here. These Diablo blades right there. Sheesh. I'm telling you what right there. They'll cut aluminum super clean. And steel super clean. Sheet metal super clean. I'm telling you. I probably could cut it with the skill saw, but I'm not. Yeah. Them Diablo steel blades. Woo, yeah, them things right there. These things right here is the damn cat's meow. Yeah, yes, sir. Get you some of them right there. Them son of a guns right there, boy. And they'll cut this right here, this 18 gauge right here. Like if I don't get it in a shear, I can cut that. And this aluminum right there, sheesh. It'll cut that shit like butter, boy. And especially, here's something else I learned. If you use a plasma to cut aluminum and then you got to go back and clean it and then you got to TIG it, that shit's dirty as hell. If you use a cutoff wheel, it's dirty as hell. You use that skill saw blade, that shit TIGs like nobody's business, man. The automotive demolition saw blade. I'll have to check into that. Holly, I ain't dealing with it, man. Holly, we gotta put this last piece of metal up. boys and girls, she a little tight. We like it tight. She a little tight. She a little tight on that one. She's a little tight. Like bullfrog butthole tight. Let's see what we got going on here. What's up, Scoot? Let's put this right here. That thing act like it was possessed by the devil. Ah, you son of a gun. A wind. I don't think they give me enough screws. I don't think they give me enough screws, honestly. Unless there's another box down there. I definitely ain't got enough screws to do all of it. All right, let's see what everybody's doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who did that? Who did that? Hey, Scoot, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, that's where I was at this morning. I was at the school this morning talking about the scholarship and how everything's going and how everything is getting awarded this semester, and it has helped two people this semester with their education. So it give out two scholarships this semester. Well, for the semester coming, it give out two percentages. They were $948 each. So two students got just say $950 for the school semester. So they get what is that? They get $475 for the spring and $475 for the fall. Yeah. So it's $950. Yeah, so half of nine. Wait a minute. I told you wrong. It's $900. So it's $900. It's $450 this semester and $450 next semester. So we give out, I didn't pick it, the school did. So two people got $450 for the fall and $450 for the spring. And the way I have the scholarship set up, it only pays for books. It only pays for books and supplies. That's all it's paid for. So I have it coded. At the college where when their scholarship comes, let me go get me something to drink. So I have it coded at the college. So when they get if they get Pell or financial aid or anything like that, what happens is the scholarship for Owen that we set up is only set up to pay for tuition or to pay for books and supplies. That's all it's supposed to pay for. That's it. I have it coded where when they go to the bookstore, if they got to get books, they get $450 each semester. This is what it awarded out. And the reason why it was $450 this semester is because people like you and everybody else that has found it in their heart to contribute to the scholarship to increase the funds. So when there's more money in the pot, then the percentage is bigger. So they give out 5%. That's all they pull off of it. So whatever the market is, let's say the market is 10%, they only pull out half, and that's what the scholarship does. So that's that. So the money is increasing. So when the money increases, since the money increases, the percentage of it is given out. So last year, it was only like $600 per semester. This year, last year was only $600 for both semesters. So that was only $300 per semester. This semester, due to people contributing to the scholarship and me putting money in the scholarship and stuff like that, now it's $900 for the school year. So they get $450 for the fall and $450 for the spring. So that's good. So everybody that contributes, and whether I know about it or don't know about it, I greatly appreciate it. And that's what it is right there. It's the Forever Six Scholarship in memory of my son. So he passed away January 28, 2019. And then we had a Forever Six Scholarship speed hunt in March 12th of 2022. And we're looking at doing another benefit, either a car show or a cruise in or a cook-off or something. So we're looking at something like that. So, but yeah. There is a link, Z-Man, there is a link. If you go to, I can drop the link in my chat, in my community chat. I can drop the link if you want me to drop the link. If you want me to drop the link, I'll drop the link in the community chat. If you want me to give it to you personally, just email me. Just email me at jginnovationgarage@gmail.com and I'll send it to you. But if everybody wants me to drop it in the link, if you want me to drop a link to it in my community post, I'll drop a link in the community post. And then here's something I want to tell you. If you want to donate, and that's not what I'm on here for, if you want to donate to the community college in memory of my son's scholarship, I greatly appreciate it. But what I'd ask for you to do is don't tell me, right? So don't text me, don't call me, don't send me an email and tell me that you're going to donate and then you don't donate, because then I'm going to feel some kind of way about you, right? Because then you just want to get some kind of recognition and say, hey, I done something, but in public, and then in private, you never done it. I know 84 Cuddy, if you go back to 84, I'll drop the link. I don't care if it's $1, $5, $10, I don't care. If it's $1, it doesn't matter to me. A dollar weighs the same amount to me as $1 million to me, because your dollar might be the only thing that you had and you donated it, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm my gratitude and my humbleness that's great. If you donate $1, that's all. And if that's all you want to donate, then that's all you donate, and I'm fine with that. But on June 19th, that's my boy's birthday. 84 Cuddy put it in his community post. He done a community post. He dropped a link. And I'll drop it in the community post. And if you want to donate, like Tulu says, if you want to donate, donate. If you want to donate, just do it, right? You don't have to call me and say, hey man, I donated $100. And then I get a progress report every 90 days. And if you tell me, then I'm looking, right? And then if it's not there, then I'm going to feel some kind of way from you. Daggone, man. Man, y'all going to make me cry. Y'all going to make me cry. But 84 Cuddy, 84 Cuddy's got the link. He's in here. He might be able to drop the link. I can't stop the live and drop the link, but 84 Cuddy might have the link. He can drop it in there. The scholarship is the Forever Six Scholarship, the Owen Carter Green Scholarship at Randolph Community College in Asheboro, North Carolina. And it's at the foundation. So, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I really do. I greatly appreciate that. Again, I'm not on here soliciting or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing. Somebody asked me about it, I'll tell it. Yeah, OG6. Yeah, so that's why I'm building this cutlass. That's why I'm building this cutlass down here in memory of OG6. Daggone, boy, it looked like somebody turned the damn lights out. Bam. Yeah, so yeah, we're all gonna get together and we're gonna build OG6. Damn, boy, that like turned the lights out in here, didn't it? I'm gonna have to put some more lights up in this juke joint. So 84 says he'll repost it. I'll post it in the community post if that's what you want. That's what I'll do. But I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, Grandpa Dubs, man, that is great. Yeah, that is, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's $1 to me. It all means the same. But it helps a lot of people because one, it keeps our son's memory alive. Two, it helps, I'll drop it in the community post, Z-Man. It helps people that are less fortunate, right? So when they go to school, they read a little, they'll get, when they apply for say I have no control over who gets the scholarship. I have no control over that. The only thing I can control is how you get it. So they have to write a little paper, then they hear a little story about Owen, and then the foundation and the board of trustees, they're the ones that pick who gets the thing. you got to have at least a 3.5 GPA. You have to, and then it doesn't matter what program you go into. Doesn't matter what program, any program at the college. I didn't make it just one program specific. It's anything at the school that offers to better your education. And I think from 2020 when we started it until right now, I think she told me today, I think Tiffany told me today that we've helped like 13 or 14 people, but she's going to she's going to give me a progress report next week on that. So it greatly appreciates, and they're changing some stuff at the school so the donors can meet the people that get the money, the recipients. So that'll be good too as well. So like I said, a couple years ago, it was only like $300 every semester. So it was like $600 a person, and they give it out to 2 people. This time it went up to 400, it's like 450. So they got like $900. And it's for books and supplies. It's not where they get the Pell check and then after the end of it, they get a refund and then they blow it. That's not what it's about. So also I have in the bylaws that if you get his scholarship and you do not complete, let's say they get his scholarship, right? Because I'm very particular, right? Let's say that they get his scholarship and they come to school and then for some reason they don't come back. They have a deadline to either come back and finish or they have to pay it back. If they don't come back and finish their program or some type of program to better themselves, then the school goes after them and attaches something to their social security number where if they get any tax return or any kind of refund check or anything like that, the school automatically takes that money because they frivolously wasted Owen's scholarship and they put it back into the scholarship. So I have all these guidelines where if you're going to get his scholarship, that's great. You're going to use it for what it's going to be used for, and you're going to have to complete your education. If you don't complete your education, then the school has it in their bylaws, and you have to sign the paper that if you don't finish it, you're required to pay it back. Oh, right there it is. Right there it is. I can't pin it. It won't let me pin it. It won't let me pin it, Tulu, because it's highlighted blue. Yeah, Carolina Big, you have to pin it. I can't pin it. It won't let me pin it. If I click on it, it makes me go to it. So for anybody that was interested or curious, I have so many guidelines. That the money is not wasted. It's not frivolously spent. There's checks and balances. So if somebody gets the scholarship and they don't complete their education, they have a certain amount of time they have to come back and finish their education. If they don't finish their education, then the school garnishes whatever wages whatever they get, and they put the money back into the account. So, yep. Boys and girls, look at that right there, boy. Damn if that didn't change. Now we're gonna put metal up on the inside too. I got insulation down there in the shipping container that I bought like 2 years ago. So we're gonna insulate it too. Then we're gonna put the metal up on the inside. I appreciate that, everybody. I really do. So we're gonna put the metal up on this wall and insulation, and we're gonna put metal up on that wall and insulation, and it'll just be open at the end. And then eventually, we'll frame that in and we'll put garage doors. And then I got to get some more. These are ballast lights. So I'll probably convert them over to LEDs and then put some more in here. I'll drop it in a community post since everybody's having trouble. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the link button, hit the like button. I'll drop it in a community post so everybody can see it. Takes time. Hey, I see boards. Yeah, I paint skate decks too. I buy blanks and I just put them up on the wall. Until I paint them. So Yeah. So I appreciate every single one of you tapping in. Let's walk back out here and we'll show this, and we'll go from there. Now it's a little different color because this is faded. This is about 10 years old, so this is new. So you can see this ain't in the sun, so it's the same. It's just faded. The sun's rough on stuff, man. And then we'll put, I'll show you this right here. Look at all I got scattered out. This right here, this is the drip rail. This is what goes on top. This piece right here, you see how it goes? This slides up under, and then this caps over. That caps over the metal at the top. So that slides up underneath that other metal, which is gonna be interesting how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to take them screws out so I can shoehorn it underneath it, and then it'll come over and lip and break over it. And then once it breaks over, water won't run down behind the panel. So, but yeah, look, he hanging out, look. All right, boys and girls, I appreciate it. It's starting to drizzle. So I'm gonna pick my mess up in case the rain comes. But I appreciate every single one of you been on here for 115 minutes. Remember what I said, boys and girls, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, that loose end drag piece of chicken grease. Now, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Y'all think